What's up, guys? This is Cerberus Fury coming to you live once again. Today's topic? Well, I think some people are on the Nerf train. This is OP, please Nerf. That's OP, please Nerf. Ah, shut the fuck up. You know, you always hear that phrase in games, this is OP, it needs nerfing, because, why? Because it's killing you, or, you know, it's causing your experience to become very unpleasant. But what about co-op games? Co-op games? You complain about things being OP. Now, Warframe is the one that seems to have caught onto this Nerf train. You know, my problem with this is not the fact that, you know, things are OP. Yeah, some things in this game are OP, and I think they need to be toned down a little bit. Like, for example, when I played on PC, Trinity having a 99% damage reduction, causing her to have God mode with just a few chamber abilities because she had such a high damage reduction. Yes, those things need to be nerfed or reworked because they do make the game too easy. But what about when it only affects one player? Let me give you an example. There's 3 Warframes in Warframe that I like to play as. Valkyr, Mesa, and Nova. Well, Nova Prime, but you know, Nova in general. You see, I don't understand why people are. I don't understand it, especially with Valkyr and Mesa. Why is it their ultimates are shunned upon if you use them in certain games? I mean, I remember one post in the forum saying this is OP, please no. It shows proof. There's proof apparently, and it shows a 2-hour video of a Valkyr player, a Hysteria build, doing, you know, a 2-hour run in a survival video. So let me get this. So let me understand your logic. Because one player, who's very, I have to say, going 2 hours in a tier 4 survival mission, props to you, dude. That is pretty damn impressive. That's a player thing. You know he's a good player because he went 2 hours on his own, doing a solo mission and Tower 4 survival on his own. But apparently, because he made himself invincible using Hysteria, it's somehow overpowered, it's somehow bad. I don't understand that logic. Can someone please explain to me how that is a bad thing? If someone goes down in your game and they're surrounded by enemies, especially the infested who love to swarm you with and overwhelm you with numbers, when you have a Valkyr on your team and she's using Hysteria, or he's using Hysteria depending on who's playing her, she turns invincible, she can go up and revive you without worrying about her going down, or him going down. I don't know why I've mentioned genders. Yeah, Valkyr's female, sorry, I keep forgetting that. I don't know why I keep saying that. And I fail to understand this logic. There are more. Every Warframe in Warframe has something cheap about them. Like, for example, Loki can use invisibility to rack up melee damage, like it's insane melee damage with the stealth bonus. Limbo can riftwalk, making himself invincible because it's on another plane of existence. So he uses riftwalk to revive people, and he can activate nodes and press consoles for hacking to shut down security, without worrying about being shot or going down while doing so. And with Peacemaker for Mesa, I don't see how, you know, doing a high-level defense mission, I've seen loads of players in the recruiting tab saying, I need a Mesa for a tier 4 defense. Why? Because she's good at defense. You can use her Peacemakers and shoot the targets before they even reach the objective. And the problem is with that, people complain about Mesa, and unfortunately, Greedy Mag was nerfed. The actual Syndicate mod for Mag, pulling in energy to fuel Mesa, to keep her energy up. Do you see what happens, guys? When you complain about something meaningless, it causes something to change, and people don't like it, and then they find something else to complain about. Now, there are other Warframes that I'm going to individually speak about. These are just my views on the concept of things being nerfed. I don't understand it. Can someone please tell me how is this a bad thing in a co-op game where we fight AI, not other players? And if you are playing PvP, then you do have something to complain about. But at the same time, if you are playing PvP, please don't complain about it in the other game mode so it ruins it for someone else. But I don't know if Valkyr's even playable in PvP. Can someone please tell me if she could be playing PvP, because I don't know. If it's a PvP based game, then yes, you have a right to complain. It's causing someone to become invincible and you can't do nothing about it. Yet, okay, that's fair enough. But honestly, guys, I feel like players are always going to find something to make the game easier. That's a player thing. Players are going to find ways around objectives, around difficulty. It happens in every game. It happens in Destiny. It happens in Warframe. It happens in, you know, Neverwinter, MMOs, World of Warcraft, you name it. Players are going to find ways to make things easier for themselves. To make this, you know, have minimal effort against high, difficult missions. What would you rather have, guys? Something that's very difficult and you go through hell trying to get it? Or are you going to try and find a way to make it a bit easier for you? Like my experience with Destiny, we managed to find a way to finally defeat Oryx. Well, I personally haven't done it, but my other teammates have. They've managed to use the Titan's weapons of light to increase their damage output. But apparently using that is considered OP, it needs to be nerfed. Well, no, that's not the way it works. Players are going to find ways to make things easier. And if you're one of those select individuals who complains about things being easy, then rack up the difficulty, go to a high level planet. I've seen people complain on Earth about overpowered stuff. On Earth. Which, Earth itself is a very easy planet to play on Warframe. But on planets like Ceres, like for example, the very popular interception mission, Draco. People take maces there. Why? Because you've got to defend objectives, and you've got to take enemies before they can reach that little node to take the point away from you. With Mace's rework coming soon, with the, I don't know if you guys have seen it on the latest Prime Zone, with the ring where you can manually aim it. Okay, yeah, great, you can now manually aim it, but you can't defend all 4 points now. You have to specifically face in one direction. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this. I'd like to hear your opinions. Do you think Valkyrie should be nerfed? And if so, please tell me why. I want to hear a legitimate argument why you think it's OP and why it thinks it needs to be nerfed. The same with other Warframes, with Mesa and Nova. Well, Nova's already been nerfed, but still. Other Warframes that you consider overpowered and what you think they should change about them. I'd love to hear your views. Anyway, guys, as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, stay frosty. It's Cerberus Fury signing off.